OK good。等一下，有看到我的镜头了应该是。OK。Alright. Okay. Raffles Girls paper 1. So 50 minutes. So you 70 minutes. Why? Use 20 minutes more than the allowed duration. Alright, let's look at your answers. Okay, over here, everything is good. Okay, everything is good. Okay, what's wrong with this? Okay, over here it says question 5. Can you see question 5? So over here it says 600 and 2 tens. So actually, your approach is correct. Okay, your approach by writing all these down is correct. Okay. And after that, then you should have 100 here. You know. After tens is hundreds, right? Then thousands, right? Am I right? Hold on, let me get my writing pad ready. Okay, so next time when you do this kind of question, what you need to do is you need to write down this. This is called positional value. Okay, positional value. All right. So you have to written down 100 tens once, and decimal point, and then tens. So you need to have 100 here. Did you miss out these hundreds? Okay. Then after that, then what you need to do, you just have to put your number into this positional value accordingly. So you have 2 tens, so which is here, and then 4 thousands, so it's here. So the rest, what you do is fill up with 0. Okay, so fill with 0, then fill with 0, fill with 0, so it should be 600.204 is here. Okay. Okay, so remember to write all of this positional value down. Okay, in this case, you miss out the hundreds. Okay, good. Next. Okay, this is good. Okay, this is also good. Okay, so generally your paper 1 is pretty good, but you spend too much time. Okay, you spend too much time, which means you spend 20 more minutes than allowed. Okay, that is not what I want to see. Okay, you are not allowed to spend. By the way, you have 15 minutes plus. 15 questions plus the session B. You spend 70 minutes. That's too much. 1 hour and 10 minutes. Okay. Do you have questions that you think this question looks like it's pretty complicated, huh? So it's okay. I think this question looks a bit complicated to me, but I think yep, you did the right thing. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, the next one I think I need to open it. Let me refresh. It looks like I still don't have the. Hold on. I still don't have the paper 2 yet. Let me search for it first. This is 44, then this is 40. Yep, I'm trying to get your paper 2 into my this folder. Hold on. Should be here soon. Or okay, it's here. Can you see? It's here. All right, this is the one. Okay, question one, nothing much. Question two is okay. Question three. Question three is also okay. Then all things are written down. Very good. Question four is good. 5 is also good. Question 6. Okay. This question is okay. This is also a very common question, and this question I would say is pretty easy. So what you need to do is first, this is about time and speed. Okay, time, speed. So speed times time is equal to distance, right? That's the formula. Am I right? Then another one is rate times time equals to accomplishment. 就是那个完成的那个东西，这个 this formula here, right? The rate times time equals to accomplishment. This can be applied to what? This can be applied to that volume, you know, the rate of water go into the tank. So after some time, the tank will be filled, right? So that is also rate times time equals to accomplishment. Okay. So in this case, right, it's also rate times time equals to accomplishment. So basically, for one paper, right, and Carol take 9 minutes. Diani takes 6. Then Edna takes 4. Okay. Then with this, I think you can find out their rate. So the rate is 1/9, 1/6, and 1/4. So what they ask is, they start folding at the same time. How many minutes will they take to fold 285 paper butterfly together? Okay. So you have this 285, right? So basically what you need to do, you just divide by their combined efforts, combined speed. Am I right or not? Because this is the, so because over here the question asks for time, right? So time is equal to accomplishment, which is 285, divided by this is their combined rate. Can you help me out using your calculator and see what you get?
$540.
540. Right? Can you check whether the answer is correct or not for me? $540. Is it correct? Okay, good. So please remember this formula, okay? These two formula, okay? They are similar to each other, these two formula, okay? So this is also a very common question, okay? Now go next. Okay, this question. Let me get the question up. All right. So it says at a bakery, 70 more beef pies than chicken pies were baked per day. Okay. Mm, so beef is more than chicken, right? Therefore, you have this. Okay, which is good. And after 450 beef pies and 122 chicken pie were sold. So this one sold. So minus. Okay. And what? There were 5 over 12 as many beef pies as chicken pies left. So in this case, which one is the 5? Which one is the 12?
5 is chicken pie.
5 is chicken. So 12 is beef, right? Okay. So next time, right? Of course, you can establish this equation. But the other equation I'd like you to establish is this. Because if you establish this equation, so chicken is C minus this over C plus 70 minus 4. Right? If you establish this equation, what you need to do is you just need to do cross multiplication. Don't you find, hello, don't you find cross multiplication here? Don't you find this one so much better or easier than your this compared to this? Don't you find this one is so much easier? One is easier than two. Do you realize what this equation 1 is better than equation 2? Is it easier to solve, right, for equation 1? Am I right or not? Hello? So, okay, never mind. Can you help me solve equation 1? Okay? Do it on a piece of paper, or you want to do it on a screen, I am also fine with that. So you want to do it on a piece of paper or do it on screen? Huh? Okay, go ahead. So remember, if you can form a equation 1, don't form equation 2. This one is too hard to solve.
-64
So C is equal to
-64
154
-64
minus 54
-64
minus 64. C is minus 64. 是吗? Which is like your answer, right? Huh? Okay, then that means this question I will say something is not right about this question already. Okay, let me quickly do. Okay, 12 times 1 to 1. Can you help me out? 12 times 1 to 1. 12 times 1 to 1.
452
4, 5.
1452
1452. Okay, very good. So 5C, and then this will get you minus 380. So you get minus 0019. Okay. Then you put it over, and then oh yeah, it's a minus. It's a minus. Okay, let's see. Is there something wrong with this question? There were 5/12 as many beef pies as chicken pies left. What about you switch this 12 and this 5? What about this? You switch them? Can you solve? Can you help me solve this?
看一下位置。
Huh? Can you switch this and try it? Do you get an answer?
还是原先的答案。
Huh? So what's your C in this case? Huh?
-64.
C is also minus 54 this time? 我已经倒换了这个嘞 cross multiply. 我 let me use my calculator. So what's the answer for if I switch the 12 and 5?
这是没算。
Let me search for my calculator also. So what's C? What's C? Let me use my calculator for it. Can you tell me what is C? So, you cannot find it? Can you find or you cannot find? So easy. This one quite easy. Huh? Okay, never mind. I will do it here. I have my calculator. I have my calculator here already. So I have 5C minus 605 equals to 12C minus this. Okay, and bring it over. Bring it over. So this is 7C. So I bring it over. So what I do is this. So this one minus that one. Okay, good. 3955 divided by 7. Okay, C equals 565. Do you get C equals to 565? Okay, so once we get this, then you can you can find out the together, which is you add with 70. There will be 635, and then you add this. This is the beef, and this is the chicken. So you add these two together. Am I right? because they want together, right?
Mm.
Okay. Okay. So next time, if you find that, oh, this is minus, so it can't be minus, right? So if it can't be minus, then you have to switch these two. Okay. Okay. Can or not? Hello. Hello. Can or not? Can we move on?
Mm.
Is the answer 565 plus your 635? Can you help me?
Mm.
Huh? Can you help me check?
Mm.
So if you add them together, you should get 1200. Is the answer 1200?
Mm.
Okay, good. Next. Mm. Next. Let me go here. So what's wrong with this? Over here, how many pets are there in the neighborhood altogether? Altogether. So first thing first, you must get all these numbers correct first, and then after that, you just add them together. So number of families. So number of family, zero family have 360 pets. So they ask how many pets are there, right? So zero family, 360. That means you need to know how to read this thing. Okay, let me get it out. If you don't know how to read this thing, you will read all of them, so it's wrong. So this says 360 families has zero pet. So that means this 360 is not included in your this A because they want to know how many pets. So now then you have this 190 times 1, 270 times 2, 120 times 3, 40 times 4. So that means this is correct. At least this part is correct. Is your part A correct?
Mm.
Huh?
Mm.
Okay, good. Then what fraction of the family who own pets have at least 3 pets? So what fraction of the family who own pets? So you only want to know family that own pets, right? So they want to know the family. This is fraction of family. Fraction of family. Then what is this number? This is pets, right?
Mm.
Am I right?
Mm.
Hmm?
Mm.
Okay, good. So you cannot use, so basically they ask for fraction of family. So that means the fraction is, this is the total family. Then this is the uh, at least three family, or families with at least 3 pets over the total family. But here the denominator total family here is the family must own pets. So you cannot include the 360 because they don't own any pet. Okay, so what you need to do is you can only take 190 plus 270 plus 120 plus 40, and then you take the 3 and more, which is this two only, which is 160. So that you will get your fraction. Can you help me solve this?
Out of the T1.
Out of
The T1.
31.
Mm.
Mm. Can you help me check the answer?
对了。
Mm. Okay, so it's 8 out of 31. Okay. So remember, you should take family with at least 3 pets over total family. But the total family here is must with pets. Total family with pets. This 360 no pets, so not considered. Okay. Next.
Mm.
Question 10. Question 10 should be quite easy. Why? Okay, question 10 says, okay, first thing first. I see a 40 here, so it's a 40 here. Very good. Isource. Then this is 100. You're very good. This is angle sum of triangle. Very good. And this one, remember this? Huh? Okay. Then parallel, parallel. This is your C, right? Can you see your C?
Mm.
Mm. Okay. So if this is your C, right? And then that means this is your can you see your Z as well? So this is
Mm.
40. So that means this is 40. How how do you get 11? This Z, Can you see your Z? Can you redo this question with this understanding? Now,
Mm.
I don't know how you get your 11.
Mm.
And by the way, if you want to use your C, right? You use angle on a straight line. Hey, by the way, your 100 is here, man. Your 100 is this entire thing. Your 100 is not this. Okay, can you see your this one is wrong. The reason is let me use a blue pen. So this is the straight line. Can you see that your 100 is over the blue line already?
Mm.
Ah, when you see parallel lines, think of CFZ. And you okay, Yunfan, you stop first before I let me explain to you first. If you are given parallel lines here, and then among your working here, I never see any parallel lines properties. That means you are not. That means most likely you are wrong already. Because they give you parallel lines, you should at least show like a CFZ. And I don't see any CFZ. I don't see any CFZ here. So, you know, if I don't see any CFZ, that means what? That means you have not used what they are given, what you are given here, parallel lines. So that means most likely you are wrong. So next time, right, if they give you parallel lines, you better make use of one of this. Okay? If you if you don't need to use this and find out your answer, you better check your answer. And you can clearly see ABC is a what? It's an obtuse angle. And obtuse angle is more than 90, right? And it's not a straight line. Can you see it's not a straight line? Can you see? How can it be 180? You should question yourself, right? Do you know what is 180 or not, Yunfan? Hmm?
知道。
180 is a straight line, right?
Mm.
But your this ABC, can you see your ABC? Your ABC is not a straight line, it's a angle. Here, it's not a straight line. Okay? So you need to question yourself. Okay? Okay? Please correct your answer now on a piece of paper.
Mm.151.
Can you check against the answer if it's correct?
对。
151 degree, right?
151.
Huh? Is the answer correct?
Correct.
Okay, good. Let's move on then. Okay. Everything looks good. Oh, very good. Who does more places? Yep, who does more places? This question 17 is also quite, I would say quite easy. Okay, let me go to the question 17 first. Okay, question 17 says Sammy drew a figure made up of three different rectangles with identical breadth. So they have the same breadth. And the length of rectangle A is 5, 11, the length of B. Okay, so this is 5U, A is 5U, then this is the 11U. And the length of rectangle C is half of the total length of rectangle A and B. And okay, so it means you have 16U, so half this is 8U, right? So which is correct. Then length X is equal to the length of Y. Where is length of Y? So it means here, right? Right?
Yeah.
So let me get it to the, which I can help me draw the straight line. Let me get it in the PowerPoint first. Okay, blank page. Okay, so over here it says this. Let me insert a straight line.
Mm. Mm.
Okay, so do you have any idea what to do with this? Let me change the color so that you can see better. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Then of course, then this part is also your. Sorry. Sorry. Let me copy and paste. Copy and paste. So this part is also your X.
Mm.
Okay. So do you have any idea what to do now? Yes or no?
No.
Still no idea. I have idea or no, don't have idea.
Mm.
Okay, so first thing first, it means your 5U, right, is equals to 46 plus X, right? Here. Am I right?
Mm.
Then after that, then your this X
11.
plus your 136 is your 11U, right?
Mm.
With these two, I think you can find out your U already. Can you find out your U already? This equation 1 and 2. Can you find out your U now?
15
15, right?
15
Yeah, 15, right?
对，
Then can you find out what is the total length now? Which is above here. Yeah, this one.
可以。
Go ahead.
我觉得364元。364元。
Yeah, check your answer against the final answer and see if it's correct.
等一下，我看一下。
看一下。
然后他说我们那个360，
说他说什么？
因为有2个地方是重叠的、重复的，又要再减。
等一下，So 你要找的是，sorry，I'm so sorry。等一下
x
，OK，简单来说，你就会找这个嘛，这里啊，对吗？
对。
So 找这里很简单，首先这是 8u， 对吗？然后这是 5u， 对吗？So 你要找的就是这里了。这里怎么找？这里就是136减去 x， 为什么？因为 x 跟 y 是一样的。OK，so 5u 是75 ，8u is 120, right? So 136 minus x. So what is x? 你要找出 x. Have you found x?
其实那段不应该是136减2个 x 吗？
等一下，你在讲什么？我有听的不是很清楚，不好意思。
这一段
啊，怎么了？这是100。
应该减2个 s 吗？
为什么减2个 x 不是减1个吗呢？130
那个
这里到这里而已啊，是吗？136是这里而已是吗？
对。
所以减1个 x 就够了，对吗？是吗？我没看错题目吧？看一下。对啊，
对。
到这里而已，所以应该是减1个 x 就对了。说减1个 x 是多少？136减1个 x。
29x 等于29。
29等于 x 都全部这些加起来，这个加起来是等于多少的
302。
check your answer against. Check this answer against the final answer.
对了，
OK，good。So 是吗？对吗？OK good。So 刚才我看到你的那个，你刚才还记得有一题是关于那个make times time equals to accomplishment 那一题吗？So 我刚才在看我之前的，麻烦你把这个划掉这一撇。谢谢你。So 我刚刚看到一题，在我的题库里面有一题是这样子的OK，A use 你看得到题目吗？
看得到。对，那可以拿到多少个？好。
好的啊。OK， 来试一下这题。倒个水。
3 of 5。
这么快拿到？你拿到答案了？So what's your answer? Oh, actually, you can do it here. You can do it here, right? Please do it on the screen, yeah, please. Maybe do your working here, yeah. This blank space. Huh? You want to type text? I thought you just write. If it's easier for you to write, just write. Oh, 你的 answer 是 6是吗？哦，不是。
不是。divide， 那我还是得写吧。
Okay, good. Okay, good. Yep, this is the way to do it. Okay, so basically, okay, let me explain a bit. So basically, what you need to do is you need to find out how much they have completed together. So it's 3/4 they have completed, right? So uncompleted is 1/4. So if you are 1/4 uncompleted, you divide by their speed or the rate, combined rate. Then you will yep, you will find out the number of days needed to finish the rest. Okay? 3/5 嘛, the answer. Okay. Good. So yeah. All right. Very good. Okay, let's come back to this. Okay, question 18. Question 18. Okay, this is a speed, time, distance. This kind of question can be a bit complicated. Okay, let's look at this together. Let me put it here. Okay, it says a car was traveling from town A to town B. So let me draw the. So basically, you need to draw the diagram out. So once you have the diagram, it's easier. A and B, and then you have a car. And at the same time, a van was traveling from B to A. So basically, you have the van here, and then you have a car here. So basically, this is called opposite direction. All right? 是吗 ？Hello， 云凡，云凡潜水艇，看不到你了，潜水了你。Okay, good. So they are traveling opposite direction, right? Right? They are coming towards each other. Can you see? So one is this direction, okay? This is this direction. So they are coming to okay. Okay. So now it says after traveling for 120 kilometers, the car went past Gem Market at this. So that means here to here, which is 120 kilometers, and car went past the Gem Market at 8:30. So that means 8:30 a.m. Okay, so the car is here, which is the Gem Market, and then this is where the car is now at 8:30. And now at 10, the van. Okay, so that means they both start at the same time. So that means at 8:30 a.m. the car is here, and then the van is somewhere here. Okay, so now at 10, the van passed by the car at the midpoint between the Gem Market and Town B. So midpoint, that means here. So Gem is here, Market, and then B is here. So they went past the midpoint. This is the midpoint. This is the midpoint between the Gem Market and the B. And then they meet here at 10. Okay, so this is the car and the van. Am I right? And then what else do we have? So the van reached the Gem Market at 12:30. So that means this van continues. So 12:30 by, okay, this is by 8 a.m. by the car. So I need to write down by C. This is by C and van. This is 12:30 by van. Okay. Then both did not change the entire. What was the difference between the speed? Okay. So how do you do this question? So how do you do this question? Any idea how do you do this question? You have, okay, what do you have? You have the distance here. You have this distance. Okay. And you know that if this is x, this is also x. Am I right? Am I right or not? Mm. And so basically, it, let me see. The car went past the jam market at 8:30 at 10:30. Okay, so 8:30 is here. So 10 a.m. So basically 1.5 hour by the car will finish X. Am I right? So that means what? That means your this X, the distance here X is equal to 1.5 hour times the speed of the car. Am I right? Am I right or not? And therefore your this X also, your X here is also 1.5 times C. So that means this 2x, right? 2x is X plus which is 1.5 plus 1.5 C, which is 3C. All right. Am I right or not? So now, this one, your this X 1.5C divide by, let me see, divide by the van. No, you don't need. You don't need. Okay, you just have to divide by this because it says the B, right? Yeah, by van. Okay, so it took B. It took B here. It took B 2.5 hours to finish X, right? So that means 2.5, not 2.3, 2.5. So therefore your X, right, divided by 2.5 is equal to B, right? 10 o'clock, 12:30, so 2.5 hour by B. So therefore your this distance X divided by the 2.5 is equal to B. So your X, can you see your X is equal to 1.5 C? You divide by 2.5 is equal to B. So now you have the relationship between your speed of car and speed of C already. So what is that? So 1.5 C is equal to 2.5 B, right? So B is actually equal to 1.5 C divided by 2.5. So what do you get? You get 5, 3, 5, 5. So it's 3 over 5 C. Okay? So you have the speed already. So the speed is 0.6 C for the van. No, for the van, yes. For the van. This is C for the car. Okay? Can you establish an equation now? What do you think? Can you establish an equation now? 可以吗？可以还是不可以？ Okay, so now what you need is, so you have this 120 here. This is the distance given, right? So 120 kilometer. So the time for this is 120 kilometer divided by the C. So this is the time, right? Hour, right? So that means it takes the car this hour to reach the jam market. Okay, and the time is 8:30. Okay, now this, let me see. The van reach jam market. Okay, the van passed the car at the midpoint between jam market and town C. Okay. The van reached the jam market at 12:30. So it is 12:30. Okay, so if you want to find out what is the time they start together, because they start together at the same time, right? Can you see? Okay, they start together at the same time. So basically, right, the time is 8:30 minus this 120 over C. Okay, it should be equals to the 8 a.m. 10 a.m. here. Okay, the 10 a.m. minus the what? Minus uh this is the time, right? Oh, okay. So what it means is at 8:30, I want to find out at 8:30, what is this distance traveled by B? Okay, so at 8:30, B also traveled this much of time, right? Which is 120 divided by C times the speed of the van, which is 0.6 C. Can you see the time now? Or the distance? So this is time, this is speed, so you get the distance, right? So I actually can find out what is the distance here to here. So the distance is, so can you help me out? 120 times 0.6.
One hundred and twenty times 0.6 equal to 72.
So that means this is 72 kilometer. So do you know how to find out 72 kilometer? You use this time times the speed of the van. So this is 72 kilometer. So if this is 72 kilometer, which is 8:30, right? So can you see that? What is this hour? This is another 1.5 hour, right? Am I right? By the van. Am I right? Because 8:30 to 10, right? So 1.5 hour. Okay. So 1.5 hour. So basically this is 72. Okay. So if this is 72, and is there anything we can make use of here? Looks like we cannot form let me see. So 8:30, then this is 10 o'clock. 1.5 hour. Okay, good. This is yes, what was the difference between the speed of the car and the van? So the difference is actually 2/5 C. But now we need to find out what is C. That's the difference. Okay, right? So is there a way we can find out C? So to find out C, which is the speed, we need distance. We need distance divided by time, right? So let me see. The car went past Jam Market at 8:30. Okay, 8:30 is here. So this is 10 a.m. And then oh, okay. So can I ask you, 1.5 hour by C is X. So that means this is another 1.5 hour by C. Then that means it can reach the B, lah. Am I right? Because for C to travel X, 1.5 hour needed. So that means here is also another 1.5 hour needed. Am I right? Right? So I think we can form an equation now, which is 3 hour. So that means 2x is equal to this 3 hour. Okay, let me erase this. This is 3 hour by the c. So that means 3 hour by c. It will yep, 3 hour by c. Okay, and 3 hour by c can cover 2x. Okay, then can I ask you, if 3 hour by c can cover 2x, so how many hour can cover the same distance by the van? So this means this total distance, let me get rid of this first. So this is 3 hours by c, that means 3c. So it's 3 hours. So that means what? 8:30 is here. 8:30 is here. So this 3 hour by c. So that means this 3c is equal to 72 plus 1 hour, 1.5. This is 1.5, 1.5. Then this is 2.5. So this is 4 hour by the van. Am I right? So yeah, this is 1.5 hour by the van, 2.5 hour by the van. So it's this distance is 4 hour by the van plus the 72 here, right? Then you get 3c. Then you will see that this 3c is equal to 72 plus 4. Your van is here. The van is here. This is the van speed. So mean 4 times your this, right? Do you help me to solve C now? So what is the value of C? It should be quite simple, right? It's just 0.6C, 0.6C equals to 72. So C is equal to what? C equals to what?
120.
Okay. So if C is equals to 120, so the difference is 2 over 5C. So it's 48. Can you help me check out the answer? So the unit is 48 kilometer per hour. Can you help me check whether the answer is 48 kilometer per hour? Okay. So if I were to simplify this question a little bit, okay, if I were to simplify this question a little bit, hold on, let me get this out. Because over here, this slide has too many stuff. So if I were to simplify this question a little bit, let me tidy up this question. Okay, so, okay, sorry. Okay, if I were to redo this question, like tidy up it a bit, okay. So first thing first, you need to have this A to B. Let me get rid of this. A to B, okay. And then you have the car, and then you have the van. All right. Then it says at 8:30, 8:30 is here. So this is 8:30, and it's 100 kilometer. So therefore, the time taken here. So basically, the time taken is actually 120 divided by the c, and c is the speed of. So this is the time. This is hour. Okay. So therefore, now at 8:30, the car is here, and then the midpoint. So it reached the midpoint at 10:30 by the car. So that means this distance is actually 1.5 hour, 2 hour, 10 o'clock or 10:30, 10 o'clock. So this is 10 o'clock. So this is 1.5 hours C. That will give you the distance. And then the time here is 1.5 hour. So the time here is 1.5 hour as well for the car. And the distance is 1.5 C. Okay, so far so good? Okay, now let's consider for the van. Now, so over here, everything is about the car. So now let's consider for the van. So it says the van, this is 10 a.m. Okay, and let me use a different color for the van so that you won't get confused. So it says the van, okay, then you can actually figure out the van is 10 a.m. is here. 10 a.m. is the van here. And the van reached the jam market, which is here. This is the jam market. So the van reached the jam market with 12:30. So this means what? This means the van takes 2.5 hours to reach the 2.5 hours to reach the jam market for the distance of 1.5 C. Right? So therefore, with this, right? With this, I think you can actually figure out the speed of the van. Okay, so the speed of the van is actually 1.5 C, which is the distance divided by the 2.5 hour. So this is the van speed. Okay, so I get 1.5 C divided by this, so it's 5355. So this is the speed of the van. Okay, so this is the speed of the van. So the car speed is C. So therefore, the difference, because they want the difference, right? So the difference is what? The difference is 2/5 C. So my job now is to figure out C, right? So how to figure out C? In order to figure out C, I need to figure out the distance. Okay, so that means what is the distance here? If this is 10 a.m., right? So I want to know this, because they start at the same time. So that means the van which is has the speed of what? So the van start from here, right? So the van has the start from here, and then this is the midpoint. Okay, let me extend this and get rid of this first. I should extend this a little bit. So this is the midpoint, and it's 10 a.m. Now, so I want to find out the speed of the van is 3/5c times this time, okay? Because A takes this much of hour to reach here, the jam market. So I want to find out this van times the same time, okay? So what is the distance travel? And then we find out that this distance is actually 72, right? Right? 72 is, yes, it's 72. Huh? We use 0.6 times 120. Here. 0.6 is actually 3/5c. Then you can use your calculator, Ken. You use your calculator to figure out this. It's 72. Right? Do you agree or not?
72是哪来的？
This one, no? Okay, this is the time. This is the time. And then this is the speed of the van. Times time is equal to distance. So that's why I get 72. You can use your calculator and figure out this. Here. This one times this one. You get 72. Am I right? 看得出吗？看得出吗？ 72. So therefore, that means the van start, and then that means that at 8:30, at 8:30, at 8:30 a.m., the van travel 72 kilometers. Okay? So with this 72 kilometers, so this is 8:30, and then so this is 1.5 hours for the van. Okay, so 1.5 hour for the van, and then 2.5 hour for the van. So that's why I get 3c, this one, is equal to 72 plus this, because this entire distance is 3c, right? So this 3c is equal to 2.5 hour plus 1.5 hour. That will give you what? So let me tidy up it a bit. So this is 2.5 hour by the van. This is 1.5 hour by the van, and then this part is 72, right? So therefore, your this 3c, this 3c which is here, is equal to this part, 2 hour times the van speed, which is this, plus this part 1.5 hour times the van speed plus the 72 equals to your 3c. That is how I get this. This is similar to this. Okay? Can you see or not? This we are talking about the same distance here. The one highlighted yellow, 3c 3c is equal to this entire length. And then now you see this plus this also give you 3c. Can you see?
等一下，应该，
Maybe I can use a different color. So that means this part plus this part plus this part also give you the same distance. So this part is given by 2-hour van. Then this part is given by 1.5-hour van. Then this part is 72. That's why this on the left right hand side given by the van, and then the 3c is given by the car. That's why I have this equation. That's why I have this equation. So once I have this equation, then you can find out your c already, right? Which is 120 here. Okay. So that's how you pick up this question. Okay. So if you still have question with this, still have you are still not sure, of course you can go back and watch this recorded video. Okay, especially this question. Okay, go back and watch it a few times, and then you will understand it. Okay, yeah, I will say this question is slightly harder, but not impossible. What you need to do is you need to find out the same distance given by the car and the same distance given by the van. Then you just establish this equation. Okay. All right. So let's move on. I think today we just skip the break, so we just move on to our IQ. Okay. And let me just take a look at other questions as well, just to make sure things. You see, very good. This is the final answer, so it must be two decimal places. Okay, the rest is pretty good. So not going to go through. Okay, let's move on to the IQ questions now. IQ question. Hold on now. Let me go to IQ question. IQ 11, right?
5, test 5.
Yeah, test 5. Let me see. Yeah, this is the one. So hold on now. Let me get test 5. Is it? Let me see. Test 5. Okay, good. Test 5. Question 1. So how many circles appeared below? So how many circles you found? 14. Your answer is correct. Okay, very good. So to do this kind of question, right, the easiest way to do is use a highlighter. Use a highlighter. So that means let's say this is 1, and 2, and 3. Just use a highlighter. Okay, good. Next. Complete the 6 word. Okay, no need to complete. This is English, so don't want to talk about English here. You have accidentally left the plug out of the bulb. Accidentally fill the bulb with both taps on. The hot takes 3. Question 3. Question 3 is not English. It's our rate times time equals accomplishment. Have you done question 3? 你有做吗？有做 question 3吗？ What's the answer? 你做了还是没有做？还是 9 minutes？ 你的答案是 9 minutes 是吗？你要再做一次嘛？就是我们刚才也讲了 ，is rate times time equals to accomplishment. So you want to attempt this again? 你的 9 minutes 是错的。
在洗澡的时候把那个堵的塞子给拉外面了。
OK，
然后
等一下，你的意思问我那个题目的意思是吗？
对，
OK，good。他说他是这样子的，他说 you have accidentally left the plug out of the bath， 就是这个塞哦，拿出来了 ，OK， 然后你现在想，放水填满这个 ，OK， 就有一个浴缸啦 ，OK，然后这里有一个塞，然后呢，
对呀，
塞呢是你把它拿出来了，所以现在就没有塞，所以你只有个洞 ，OK， 现在没有塞，让我擦掉，现在这个塞不见了，然后说你现在想把这个浴缸填满，怎么填满呢？你有一个 tab A， 然后有一个 tab B， 它这里应该是 hot tab 啦 ，hot tab 就是热水的，这是 hot tab， 然后另外一个是cold tab。OK， 然后他说 the hot tab takes 3 minutes to fill the bath，so 这个是 the wait is 3 minutes，OK，and then this is 2 minutes，so this is the time。然后 the water empties through the plug hole in 6 minutes， 所以他这个说你填满了之后，对不对？它这个走掉的是6 minutes，so this is out。This is in. So in how many minutes will the bath be filled? So 你懂我的意思吗？现在就是意思就是说，你有 in 也有 out，那在 in 跟 out 的这个同时，你要找出这个 in 跟 out 的 difference， 所以你才有一个 in， 然后你再用那个 one divide by 这个 in， 就是那个答案。
可是它可以。
So 举个例子 ，hot tab 的 rate 是 1/3，so cold tab 的 rate 是1/2，so these two they combine together you get 6 你拿 5/6 right？ They combine together right？ This is the combined rate. Am I right? The combined rate is this. Now the leakage is 1/6, right? So the leakage is 1/6. So that means you have in, you also have out. So you want to find out, even with the out, what is the in? So the in is 5/6 minus 1/6. So the combined rate in this case is actually 4/6. Am I right? That's the combined rate, right? 对吧？ So once you find out this combined rate, then that's it. This is the speed. So you 1 over this. You just 1 over this. So you should get 1.5 minutes. Okay? So this kind of question, right? This question is slightly more interesting because this kind of question, what you need to do is you need to find out the combined rate. Combined rate 就是他们 全部加起来的那个 rate。OK，这个题目 this question is a bit unique because it has in and out. Okay, so if you have in and out, you need to find out what is the in and out. Then the combined rate from the in and out. Okay, the question we used to do is always we don't have the out, right? Am I right or not? Hello.
对。
So this question you need to find out the combined rate. In this case, the combined rate is given by in minus out. Okay, the combined rate is given by in. So therefore, this is 1.5 minutes. Okay, so I hope you know how to do such question because I think this kind of question is very common. Okay, next question 4. Yeah, just pick your answer from the screen, please. Why?
因为他在做这个。
我也知道在转怎么转。在这里画吧 ，sorry， 在这里画吧。
这个转，然后它是往这个转的。
你 OK，you have found the pattern, but your pattern isn't right. OK，let's do it together. 你把那个 screen 也擦掉吧，麻烦你。其实呢，你找到规律了 ，you have found the pattern, but 你的规律是没有找正确。So first thing first，你有一个这样子的弧，我弄一个弧先。OK， 这就是弧。sorry， 这个弧哈，这样子，它其实是45度的转的，这个大弧。OK， 说大弧是45度的转，说你的下一个也是变成45，说45就是在这里哦，那个大弧。OK，so which one of this is correct? So A、B、D、E 都是有机会。那现在我们要看小弧这个，说这个小弧，如果你有看得出的话，它是90度的。OK， 它是90度的，因为它这个是在给，说怎么看呢？说你应该这样看，说如果这个点是在这里，它的那个中间点是在这里的话，现在的这个中间点在这里了，是吗？你有发现它是走了一个90度吗？对吧？同样的，这里也是90度，有没有发现？有没有发现？所以这个也会是90度的转哦。所以如果这个是90度的话，意思就是说这里是45，它会转到这里来了。所以你会有一个这样子的东西，来反映出它90度的转呢，对吧？所以如果这样，你看，那如果第一个大的是这样子，然后小的是这样子的话，那我就发现这个已经out了。这个也有可能，对，这个，哎，等一下，这个跟这个是差不多，对吧？那我们就还要有一个看那个小的是怎么转的，这个也是90度的转 ，OK， 然后这个也是90度的转，所以到这边来，我们的90度在哪里？然后把这个擦掉，这个90度的转就是到了这里了。 ，so 这个是这边嘛，90度大概就是在这里了，so 90度，然后我应该有一个90度的，所以我应该画成这样子，应该是对着的，so 这个是错了，懂我意思吗？所以是大概是这样的 ，OK， 所以 B 才是正确的，可以吗？你了解我刚才所说的东西吗？哦，没有 ，OK， 那我重来一次，没关系，这个是有点复杂，你也把你的那个啊，不用这里 ，OK，OK，首先我们必须承认它是在 A 跟 B 的这两个答案其中一个，OK，Do you agree? It's A
嗯
and B. Now let's look at this. 我现在制造一个圆呢，我现在制造一个圆给你。哦，而且我只是画这个就好。OK， 你们就可以知道它怎么转了。Can you see this one? Okay,
嗯
so this I copy here. Okay, so 它怎么转的？它是90度转的，这一个蓝色的，这个蓝色90度，怎么是90度呢？我只是在这里 rotate，sorry 啊，just press rotate to the right。其实它不是 rotate to the right， 所以它应该是 rotate to the left。有没有看到？So 这边再 rotate to the left， 呀，继续啊，这一个 I rotate to the left， 就变成这样子，有没有看到？意思是说这个再 rotate to the left 90 degree， 那我们就看得出它是哪一个。有没有看得出它是这个？啊，这个你觉得这个跟，so 我们现在要看的是你的这个跟它 ，OK， 你觉得这个跟这个 OK， 我再把这个弄出来。paste， 这个是 A， 哎，我现在弄个 B 出来，这个是 B。OK，so 我们可以看得出，它有可能是这个或者这个。so 现在我们就更好的看它是哪一个。我再制造一个这个等一下，它这个我想讲的是这个，它是圆。给我弄一个圆出来先，等一下啊，对吧？它意思是说这4块东西必须把它弄成一个圆。OK， 这个占了它1/4，有没有看到？然后这个变了它也是1/4，就是那边的啦。这边就是这边的，然后这边应该是它的最后这边的。So， 我现在在想的就是你的这一片 ，OK， 你的这一片其实它第一个也有不一样哎，它第一个，所以我再把第一个弄给你啊，等一下啊，那个大的 ，sorry 啊，等一下。 好的呢。OK，good。So 这个是我看一下是怎样子的转法，因为我刚才的那个小的那个它的那个微妙太小了，你看不出它的那个不一样。所以我现在从这个大的开始，所以这个呢，我rotate left 不是90是45，对吗？So 它这个90就到这里是吗？对不对？
嗯
所以意思就是说，我就要找出这个的90它会去哪里。其实我觉得你应该也看到你应该也知道答案了，因为它的这个90就到这里，说这个的90应该是到值咯，就变成这样子咯，对吧？So 这个值的话，它只有这个才是90啊，这个不是90啊，这个 A 不是90啊，A 是已经超过90了，有没有发现？你懂我意思吗？
嗯
对不对？对吗？云凡，Hello，
对，
明白了吗？
嗯
说简单来说就是你的这个90就在这里，所以你的这个90就变成这里了。所以这里只有 D 跟 E 跟 B 合适，A 跟 C 早就 out 了，所以在这两个这两个也是没有的，因为我们刚才看到它是有一个这边的，对吗
嗯
？OK，所以是 B 了。OK，good，、
嗯，
这个不用。OK，question、6，第6题，很好，53，继续。第8，
不知道。
嗯，这题我觉得它比较新，所以这个也是很好的一个算。所以你有没有看到 D 就是 A B C，它有3个，然后这个是第4个，然后总共有几个letter 是26个，所以它有22个在后面咯。So 一样咯。所以如果 M 是那个说12个、13个，说加起来就26个 letter 嘛，它们全部加起来都是26个 letter。So 这个26个 letter。所以我问你这个在哪里？说是第16个咯，第16个什么是什么 ？P 咯。OK，了解我意思吗？了解吗？Hello，了解吗？
了解。
可以。Let me move on then。第10题，Please circle your answer. Question 10。Yes. OK, it's C. OK，11题，11。So what is 11？很好。OK，very good. Next. Pick a letter from this. Each word start no need. 12 no need. 13 no need. 14 no need. 哇，这么多啊！16题。
不知道。
不知道。哎，你是不是说不知道？
嗯
这个咯。 Let me get it up. 987251369872513，你有没有看到？
嗯，
那你猜下一个是什么
69，
？6咯，9咯，8咯，对吗？它们必须是3位数，3 digit，必须是3位数，对吗？
嗯，
So 这边到了3，所以是变成3的后面是6，你说987251336嘛，所以是6，然后再重新咯98，所以刚好到这里了，对吗？OK，所以这个是蛮新的一种玩法。OK，18题，为什么？
嗯，因为加1加2加1加，不对，选错了，
等一下有点模糊哦，解释的。
加2
等一下，
加
你让我放大一点，放大一点会好一点。稍微啊，来，
加2加3加4加5加6
加
加
2加3，，OK，
加2加4加6加8
嗯
加10，应该是加6。
好了，good，OK，很好，继续，
嗯，
没了，OK，没了，OK，So 这一次的这个IQ 题，OK，这一次的 IQ 题有一个蛮好的，就是这2题我觉得非常的好，特别是这一题，OK，what number continues this sequence？说你要把它们写出来，然后你才看得出他们的那个这个 question mark，就是蛮好的一个。然后另外一个比较好的题目就是这个题目这个 letter 的，OK，
嗯
26个 letters，所以你要找出它这个是第4个，E 是 the fourth，then the M is the 13th，so this one is the 16th letter，这个也蛮好的。
嗯，
刚才我们有没有讲这题啊？第6题
等一下看，讲了
讲了，OK。
没讲？因为我说答案了
那第6题是什么？答案
，three
啊？
53，
这个，然后呢，还有这题我觉得蛮好的，就是转的。说这种转的，刚才我们有一个，帮我弄掉这个27吧。
我弄不掉。
没事，这个sequence 这个 for 刚才我们有一个花了一点时间，我们就是太注重于这一个的，其实这个也蛮容易的啦，其实这个就是这边 one quarter quadrant 这个也是 quadrant，然后这也是 quadrant，然后我们知道它另外一个就在这里了，对吗？然后你可以发现就是在这里呢，这2个就有点模糊，OK，这2个就有点模糊，所以我们不确定哪一个是哪一个，所以我们就要看另外一个，所以我们看得出这个外面这个最外面这个，它90度就来了这里，对吗？所以这个的90度就刚好是这里到这里了，
嗯
对吧？所以我们如果拿到了这个，还有拿到这个，那其实我们就可以去掉这2个答案了，对吗？
嗯
所以我们现在只要做的就是 看这个咯。
嗯
OK，这个就是一个就是一个180度的一个转变，所以这个也是要180度，所以这个就变成这样子了，所以你会看得出就是这样子，都只有 B 可以达到这个效果。OK，所以意思是说我们要用三个来衡量，那个答案。OK，
嗯
嗯，然后我觉得那还有一题蛮好的，就是那个 in 跟 out 这个第三题。好，第三题这个我觉得它会经常出现，它出现的那个内容呢，一直都是这样子的一些内容，就是第三题，它的内容就是一些关于为什么27还在，帮我擦掉它好吗？
我删不掉。
哦，擦掉，所以 it's OK，let me just continue。这种题呢，它最主要的那个formula 就是 rate times time equals to accomplishment。Okay, so
嗯
once you have this right, what you need to do is like usually you will have a few rate，你会有好几个这个rates，就是这个叫速率啦，有一点
嗯
类似速度的一个东西。So what you need to do is you need to find out the combined rate, combined rate。
嗯
这个是关键。OK，刚好这题它有 in 跟 out。OK，so in 跟 out 加起你们这个相减就是combine rate。平时我们做的那个什么 A take 3 hours，then B take 4 hours，then C take 6 hours。所以其实这些 combine rate 其实你加起来就好了。这个题目就是 in 跟 out，所以要减了。OK，
嗯
OK，所以这个其实是经常会出现的这种题目。OK，
嗯
sorry。Okay, then in this case, let's look at your performance this time round. So you score. Okay, so 你看，你这一次那个分数的那个排列，就是你可以看得出 paper one，paper one 你有一题是蛮冤枉的，你还记得那个是 hundreds，you miss out the hundreds position，so that's why you get penalized for 1 mark over there。OK，so 你自己看一下，像我们上次说的 paper two 一直都是，不只是你 paper two is always the harder parts and which I will find is the key, okay, is the key to achieve 80 plus. Okay, how do you achieve 80 plus? Is you make sure your paper one is minus 0, and then your paper two is minus less than 20. So you will get 80. 哇
嗯
，OK， so 你的 paper two 刚才有扣了19分，应该是19分，一题是4分，你大概错了4题左右，就是最后的一些题目。
嗯
OK， 是这个吗？哎，这个不是这个，是这个。这题我承认 speed times time equals to distance，这题是比较复杂的。OK，这题比较复杂，but 像我刚才所说的，如果你能拿到C 跟 3/5C，so this is the speed of the car，this is the speed of the van，你就会拿到1点分。but 我没有看到你有这两个，OK，所以你这题是没有拿到分。然后下一题这个其实是最容易的题目了，17题，对吗？我觉得这个没有什么难度的，这个是 5U， 然后这个是 8U， 然后这个是 X， 说这边是 X，so this is 136 minus X. So what you need to do is you find out what is this. In order to find out what is that, you need to find out what is U first, right? So in fact, you can easily find out your U. right? Because they say it's half. The length of C is half the total length of A and B. So you can actually get, okay? So 17, you're supposed to get it, okay? 哦，还有我想告诉你，这题它其实呢，它如果没有给这个出来呢，你应该怎么做？你应该怎么考虑？所以要读这个题目要读的比较仔细一点。Okay, so first thing first， 它这里讲find the length of the figure， 什么是 length of the figure？Find the length of the figure 跟 parameter of the figure 有什么不一样吗？林凡，这两个有什么不一样？一个是 length of the figure 跟 parameter of the figure 有什么不一样？
它的话 parameter 是 length 还有 breadth。
parameter 就是这个。
对。
OK， 对，这个题目呢，它没有给你这个它没有给你那个它的 value，so 你就有点难度去找出它的 parameter。But the length of the figure 就是这个长度。OK，so the length 是长度。OK，versus parameter 的中文叫什么？周长。这两个是不一样的概念。OK， 记住啊。OK， 像举个例子，这个 this is called the length is part。OK，parameter is everything。OK，so 这两个要注意。OK， 说其他的都还好，没有什么大问题。我还是希望你的那个 paper two 你可以，其实这题是最冤枉的，也是这个第10题，你是完全乱来的，180根本就是一个直线，这里都不是直线。OK，so you have other questions？
那个周的数学视频，你有些问题录下去了。
什么？你再来一次？
上个周的数学视频，你有些问题上传了。
但是你算出来180，你应该快选自己啊！这里哪里是180？
我说上个周的数学视频。
我听不到你讲的有点不好意思，再来一次，慢慢点，慢一点。
上个周的数学视频。
我没有放上去还是什么？
没有放上去。
我好像有嘞。好，我确认一下，谢谢你告诉我。我会回复你关于上周的那个视频，好不好？好，谢谢你。那没有什么问题的话，我会把那个 IQ 题继续放上去，然后see you next week。Thank you, thanks。妈妈在吗？
妈妈在。
我因为你妈妈说她有一个朋友加我微信，我还没有收到，我只是想问一下，是不是她有什么困难，就是加我的微信这样子。
好，等我问一下，是朋友的朋友。
可以，没问题，没问题。
好，谢谢。
谢谢你，拜拜。
拜。